So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans... Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels. And
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Okay, interesting. He's going to be disappointed with that.
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Goretzka, Stanisic, Olise, Musiala. Nice looking ball. And a play for a goal kick. Really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. And it's Musiala. And here's Kane. And here's Kane. Bellingham. Valverde. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Tar, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Valverde. Eder Militao. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. That's an imaginative pass. Claimed it back swiftly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mbappe! Diaz. Davis. Diaz. And it's played forward. Kimmich. Diaz. And here's Davis. Eder Militao can get it clear. And here's Kane. Kane. Goes for a shot! Olise. Musiala. And here's Diaz. Musiala struck first time and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz forwards and with intent. Davis. Diaz. Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham! Bellingham! Deftly away. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Out for a throw. Davis. Upamecano. Tar. Musiala. Tar. Goretzka. Musiala. Kimmich. Upamecano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rudiger. Chouameni. Quality ball. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Goretzka. Olise. Kane. Musiala. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Got good distance on that. Chouameni. And here's Brahim Diaz. He's got to be in here. Musiala. Goretzka. Oh, they can break here. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Kane. Olise. Nice control. Goretzka. And here's Musiala. Kimmich. Looking here to chip it through. Shot, surely! Eder Militao attempts a clearance.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Brahim Diaz. That's good defending, very good defending. Diaz. Davis is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tar. Olise. And it's Goretzka. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rudiger tries to clear. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stanisic chips it through. Olise looking to run onto it. And that has been cleared. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior, over to the left. That's good play. Diaz could move up a gear here. That'll be a throw. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has been plucked away. That in with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Still, the chances though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Vinicius Junior elects to cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Davis. It's a lovely deep pass. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's come back to the keeper.
Bayern Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Olise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Goretzka. And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this? Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. And he's on his way! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Stanisic shifted upfield. Rudiger gently down. Musiala thinks one through, and they've got rid. Chouameni. That's been won straight back. Tries a measured ball. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Diaz. Kane. Brahim Diaz. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Diaz. Davis forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Goretzka. Stanisic. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Locked in behind. And it's played forward. Goretzka. Kimmich. Olise. Stanisic. That's really well manoeuvred. Turns and goes back. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe laid out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared away. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
But you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Goretzka forwards and with intent. Musiala goes for the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Alexander-Arnold. Diaz. Tchouaméni gently done. Vinicius Junior shifted upfield. Oh, nice touch. He's got away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stanisic aimed forwards. Played into space out wide. And it's Goretzka. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Stanisic driven forward. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Goretzka. Olise. Up towards the front line. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham looking for a run-up. Bellingham. A foul in a dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Stanisic is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Diaz. Plays it across. No, that's overhit. Stanisic needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. Only partially clear. Stanisic, and it's played forward. Kane, now he's off and running. Picks it up out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Cross deflected behind for a corner. tries to get it clear. Musiala. Kimmich. Musiala. Diaz. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Clear. And it's Goretzka. No way through, so back it comes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Diaz. Proves too strong. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Stanisic, forwards and with intent. Shifted upfield. Elise. Goretzka. It's clean! That's got him rattled. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold, and that's aimed into the middle. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. And that was very necessary. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Upamecano getting this one clear. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Across it goes. Upamecano gets it away. Brahim Diaz spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Elise. Davis. Diaz. Musiala. Kimmich. Done delicately. And he's there to clear it. Kimmich goes short. And it's Kimmich. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Goretzka is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, sweet feet. Davis. Now here's the delivery. Shapes to shoot! Alexander-Arnold. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Valverde, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Musiala. Looking to break at pace. And it's Davis. Kane. Lovely feet. Kane has it out wide and in space. Kane with the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Succumbs to the pressure. Diaz. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. It's made its way to him. And he's heaved it away. Olise. Moved on forwards. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. And again! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Musiala. Diaz. Musiala. Rudiger. Eder Militao. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. Forwards and with intent. Olise wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz shoots! There's the whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Bayern Munich. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Kimmich. Goretzka. Olise. And it's Goretzka. Olise's cross. That has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. Nice interception, well timed. Kimmich. Davis. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. And that's a lovely exchange. Alexander-Arnold delivers the ball. Up he goes! And it's come back out to him.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Olise. Tar. That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. Rudiger shifted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diaz. Davis. Diaz. And here's Kane. And here's a lead. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed in towards the centre. Diaz, aimed forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. They get a throw in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played it again. Tar gets good distance on it. Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball, and and deal with it well.
Bellingham is the guilty party there. Getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. Stanisic. Kimmich. Diaz. That's very neat. Now it's Olise. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Musiala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kimmich plays it short. Davis. Here's Diaz. Great chance!
Quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Musiala, out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao, and it's played forward. Diaz. Davis. Can he latch on to this? Punched away. And here's Davis. Davis crossed in once more. And a chance! Brahim Diaz gets it away. Forward it goes. Now that's well seen too. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for a decent ball in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Eder Militao can get it clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. Tar makes the interception. And here's Olise. Musiala. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Stanisic cuts it out. And here's Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Kane.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Musiala. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Upamecano. Vinicius Junior. Davis cuts out the pass. Kane being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Diaz. Davis. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. It's really well cleared. Tar. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Kimmich. And here's Diaz. Crossed into the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cleared away. Olise. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goretzka! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Mbappe have it back and can go again. And it's Musiala. Musiala. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Ball's gone out of play. Davis. That's tidy. Musiala. And it's lofted through here.
So who's he picking out?
Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Davis going full tilt down the left. Very nicely done.
Diaz. And here's Musiala. Musiala! Could be danger here. Olise.
Goretzka. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Goretzka.
Stanisic. That has been knocked clear. Brahim Diaz, gently done. Now it's Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. That's a throw. Oh, he's found support out wide. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Moved on forwards. And it's Davis. He came in hard, very hard. Davis. Kimmich. Davis.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Takes a shot.
Eder Militao
With the clearance. Throw in. And it's Davis.
proves too strong.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's trying a shot. That for a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better. Oh, that is a bit special. Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Davis has found the net here, of course.
Upamecano, and it's played forward. Rudiger attempts a clearance. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. A header! Couldn't quite control it.
Bayern Munich, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Chouameni shifted upfield. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Stanisic clears it away. Brahim Diaz. Good. And the shot! In he goes again! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Quite, you got it.
And winning the ball in those kind of positions is the best thing they can do.
Kimmich. Davis goes forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Upamecano. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And back to the goalkeeper. Tar. Tar, forwards and with intent. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alexander-Arnold, and he goes cross-field. Valverde. Played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Chouameni with the short one. That is lovely. He's in a great position here. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Olise! Olise! That carried quite a threat. Valverde. Rudiger, aim forwards. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Olise. And it's Goretzka. Showing good feet. Tackle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Diaz with the delivery. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. And here's Diaz. Davis. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Played it short. Davis. It's gone in! It is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Bellingham. Chance! And the ball's... And another try! Oh, taken with style! Mbappe, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We
have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Kimmich. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this?
And it's been given away.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. And the shot! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
And he welcomes it in. And it's hoisted clear. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Diaz. Great work on the overlap. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Diaz. Upamecano. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Olise.
Ball's out once more.
And it's Goretzka. Stanisic. And here's Olise. Olise.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, what a climb! Valverde gets it clear.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Diaz fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And here's Davis. Davis.
Goretzka.
Kane. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Valverde.
And here's the chance to counter.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Oh, should have put that away. And the counter is on. And it's Kane. Kane shifted upfield. Olise.
Bayern Munich really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Musiala. Bayern Munich cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Rudiger getting this one clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Brahim Diaz. Kane. Goretzka. Goretzka gently done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Valverde. Bellingham chasing after it. Kimmich tries a deft little ball. Now it's Olise. He is through here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe tries to dink it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Valverde. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Diaz, gently done. Valverde clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Moved on forwards.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rudiger. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Tar is there, and he can get that clear. Cleared without complication. There will be 4 extra minutes. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gets it away. And it's Musiala. Looks across and plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible! Mbappe!
that's nice. Crossed into the box, goes for the header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Elise. Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. Kimmich. So what can they make of this? Oh, super find. Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kimmich, oh, good spread. Elise is onto it in a flash. Now then, the ball's come loose. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Bayern Munich conceded an equalizer late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Oh, some tackle that. Got a throw in. That's really well cleared. Out again for a throw-in. And back out it comes. And that's another throw. Diaz, it's a mighty effort! Somehow he managed to miss it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Musiala. Kimmich. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's very neat. And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kimmich. Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Great ball if he can get there. He's got space in the area. Olise. Chance for a shot! Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Goretzka clipped into space. It's been slipped through. Olise. Bullish header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Kimmich. Diaz. And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kane. Brahim Diaz. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Stanisic. Olise. Goretzka. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Thinks one through. Davis has it in a wide position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Musiala! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Alexander, up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Diaz. Diaz. And here's Kane. And it's Musiala. Davis. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Brahim Diaz. And they can counter here. And that could set him on his way. Bellingham, and he's certainly onside here. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Oh, that's a nice ball. That has been cut short. Brahim Diaz. And he welcomes it in. Oh, great play! Shot a goal! Tar attempts a clearance. And here's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Diaz shifted upfield. Davis. Tchouameni wins the duel this time. Davis. Can he get onto this? Diaz. A lot of space ahead of him. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Musiala.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Olise.
It's a great... Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
Kimmich plays it short. Stanisic. Oh, he's in! He's shifting through the... Header! Bellingham. Tchouameni, Eder Militao, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. Brahim Diaz. Kane. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Moved on forwards. Alaba. Bellingham. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There to get it away, and that is out of play. Kimmich does well to get it back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Defending of the desperate variety. Upamecano, aim forwards. Goretzka. Olise. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And it's Musiala. Kane. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Bellingham! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Nicely intercepted. And it's Diaz. Mbappe gets into some space. And here's Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bellingham. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He can get that clear. And now the breakaway. He's got away. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Diaz is steaming forward. To say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Bellingham, good driving run. Goretzka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Goretzka can get it clear. And that's a throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bellingham, oh, cracking ball. Bellingham! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Stanisic, gently done. Eder Militao. Alaba. Rudiger, that's a delicate pass. There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Stanisic. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. And it's Musiala. It's run loose here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Goretzka. Kimmich. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tar cuts out the pass. Do have a chance to counter here. Brahim Diaz played with finesse. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Upamecano aim forwards. Kane. Alaba wins the duel this time. Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Driving on, a real charge here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Could move up a gear here. And it's Bellingham. Oh, what a... He's had a shot! That has been knocked clear. Can he deliver? Out of play for a throw. Bayern Munich have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great defending, strong and determined. Davis. Upamecano. Davis. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gnabry. Goretzka over to the left. That's a throw. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Chouameni shifted upfield. Alaba. Brahim Diaz. Alaba. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Forwards and with intent. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Neuer sends that a long way. Upamecano. Kimmich. Moved on forwards. Garcia. Oh, played through for the wide man. Arda Güler. And that has been clubbed away. Rudiger. Bellingham chasing after it. Goretzka. Stanisic. Goretzka. And here's Diaz. Tries a measured ball. Lima. Oh, what a climb!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's clean! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayern Munich making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lima providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Lima. He's shooting! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lima. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Guerrero. Gnabry. That's a cute ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Kane is over the first kick. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save. You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Bayern Munich looking to draw level. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And he's put them 2 in front. Bayern Munich, so down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Neuer must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Bayern Munich, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? What poise! What noise!
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Neuer obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And that has lifted the roof. So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate has stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the hero celebrates.